Alright, the 65 Dancer job quest is Dances with Duskwights. That's Wights. Yeah, given to us by Nashmeira. We are outside of the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Here we go. It is good to see you, Mercy. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl has indeed taken her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as the final stop on our three-nation tour. Sorry. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess that the curious developments in Ul'dah have given me pause. Upon our arrival, let us first pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it is best we stay vigilant. Her 3 male dancer dudes agree with that. They give nods. I can teleport here for free. I can teleport here for free. You know what's weird? Somewhat annoying. I was told what my interview score percentage was. And I suck at interviews. I hate them so much. They're my least favorite thing about job searching and applications. Well, one of my just the whole process sucks, as everybody knows. I got an 83.7% on the interview. What they stupidly won't tell me is like what my scores were on the math and reading comprehension tests I took like a month and a half or 2 months ago, which should be much freaking easier to quantify. You give you 50 questions, you missed 2. Hey, you got a 96? Is that what? Yeah. Sorry, quick math. But yeah. Anyway, so we'll see. I don't know. They'll probably start hiring from the top, you would think. Because they said that the math and reading tests were pass-fail. So, whatever. But the interview is more important than your aptitude with numbers. And I'm like, hey, why should we hire you over the other candidates? And my best answer is like, I'm a very fast learner. Like every new hire class that I'm in, I am in the top. I'm in the top of it. Routinely. Top 1 or 2. And like out of more than like anyway, yeah. So whatever. Here's Nashmeira to continue. We're in Gridania. She's talking to a serpent officer. Ah, Mercy, I am sorry to say that my fears appear to have been well founded. Gridania, too, has seen its fair share of social unrest of late. Pray explain the situation to my colleagues, good sir, she says to the officer. You are familiar with the Duskwight, yes? They are a clan of Elizin who eschew the shackles of urban life and instead choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. He's an Elizin, kind of grayish black with the facial hair. Yeah. Recently, however, events have taken a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwights have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever their aim, we can be quite certain that it is nothing good. The Twin Adder is content to let them be, provided they do us no harm, but when they turn to thieving and threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say that tensions between the Duskwights and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement. To this point, troublemakers among the Duskwights have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here in the nest even believe that they are sowing the seeds for a violent uprising. As fortune would have it, these Duskwight rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue where I had hoped to hold our performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before we can even think of going forward with our performance. Mercy, Rana, what say we investigate the matter, together this time? Wait, Rana has been standing behind Nashmeira the whole time. From the angles, I didn't see her. Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure. Just you watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwights' hearts with my dance, rioting will be the furthest thing from their minds. I pat my chest as well. Thank you, friends. That settles it then. I'll leave the matter of the Duskwight demagogues to my colleagues here. I suppose there would be some merit in delegating the task to you rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwights and our own citizens. And yet, you are a dance troupe, are you not? Are you certain that your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? You can be assured they are. For what it is worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Mercy to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there's something that I would confirm with my own eyes. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwights in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let us meet first at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack. I think I know the tavern we're going to. It's been a popular point in the storyline a couple times, like the main one. Probably the one up to level 50, or probably only up to level 30. But it also played a pretty good role in the Archer quests. Oh, I want to say Booscarones? Is that right? Oh, by the way, we can just teleport. What am I doing? Yep, Booscarones, Struthers. Oh, it's here. I didn't see it there, so don't. I'm not cheating. But Quarry Mill is the closest telepoint. We'll have to fly west after. Monocutter. Got there. And we speak to Nashmeira here to continue. Should I put... It's so big though. If I put it... Yeah, whatever. According to one of the regulars here, the Duskwight troublemakers were seen not long ago just to the northeast of here. And that's not all. A rumor says that they were, and I quote, gyrating and undulating in a most curious way. Just like the people that were weirdly dancing in Thanalin. We both take a half step back. Whatever it was that we witnessed in Thanalin, it seems likely that it's afflicted the people here as well. We must investigate the matter with all speed. Come now. Are you still injured, Nashmeira, or are you able to dance with the best of us? Just to the northeast, not far at all. We have a destination marker. Doesn't have any signs of us having to fight something, but we'll see. Mercy, Mistress Nashmeira, I think I saw something over there behind the bushes, says Rana. And we go. And cutscene. Indeed, it is an Elizan man, kind of pale-faced, pale green, doing the weird, slow dance. Just arms kind of flailing about a little bit, like partially swimming through the air, the sky, as if on drugs, or in a trance, or we're just watching. That's it! That's the same creepy dance I saw in Ul'dah. I don't know how to do her voice. I don't know why. It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm doing a kid's voice. I don't mean to. That's it. That's the same creepy dance I saw in Ul'dah. Nah, that doesn't feel better. Maybe? I don't know. The Dance of the Damned. Yes, it is just as I feared. We both are shocked by this term. I'll explain everything in good time. For the moment, just leave them to me. We both look to each other, but we nod. She nods back, and she walks up to the dancers. They notice, or at least one does, and stops dancing. Begone, meddlers, leave us to our dancing. Nashmeira holds her chakram to her sides and starts doing her own dance. Oh, and the three of them start to get as if they're getting pained, and they start to have this dark purple glow about them, as if... What in the... My legs! It's as if they have a mind of their own. And that dark purple energy is like leaving all three of them, going up into the sky. And they're all down. And there is what appears to be like a dark spirit, kind of, and it does an attack and knocks Nashmeira down. She looks like she's in pain on the ground. Mistress Nashmeira. That's hard to say. Mistress Nashmeira, look out! You go running to her aid. The dark spirit just, like, when I say spirit, like the wind spirit or the earth spirit or the lightning spirit, you know, those things. Sprite? Maybe dark sprite would be a better way to put it. Okay, and now we have a dark purple circle, which means a fight on our hands. Do I have any buddies with me? Can I give you close position? No, damn. Okay, fine. Just keeps casting ruin. If I could, I would separate this top part that shows you how many fourfold feathers you have stored. I would like to put that down here, and maybe, oh wait. Why am I getting attacked by another spirit? Weird. A random wind spirit, sprite, whatever. I think I may have attacked it like I was facing it, or possibly hit it with my standard. It's a big freaking radius. It's bigger than you would think. It is a 15 yalm. Like all the way out here. It hits things you wouldn't think. But anyway, here's Nashmeira to continue. We are giving her aid. Bum, 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 bum. I think that's the music that played in Final Fantasy IX when you are doing a performance at the castle and you have to press your controller buttons in a certain, like when they pop up on the screen, you want to press this, you want to press that, you want to press like, and the better your score, the more likely you are to get a, I think it's a, is it a weapon? It's some kind of item. It's some kind of piece of gear, I believe. We're in a cutscene again. Forgive me, Mercy, and thank you. And to think I was scolding poor Rana for her overconfidence. In my heyday, I would have made short work of that thing, but alas, those days are long behind me. Don't be too hard on yourself, Mistress Nashmeira. We all have our bad days, and besides, it's not as if you were just being reckless like me. But never mind that. What in the world did I just see? That creepy dance, that strange cloud of black ether. What does all of this mean, Mistress Nashmeira? Come now. I know you know more than you've let on. Oh, by the way, things happen too fast. When Nashmeira was doing her dance, there were these like lines of orange energy kind of going around her, kind of like she was tracing them in the air with her chakram and her kicks here and there, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Similar to how like the burst of energy after the steps that dancers do to keep their buff up and do their biggest single hit damage. It's AoE, but I mean like one ability, it does the best damage that we have. The cutscene has the camera is showing the 3 downed Elzen. I do, and I fully intend to share my knowledge with you once I have seen what I must see with my own 2 eyes. In the meantime, someone should hand over these men to the twin adders. I suppose you're right, and we must treat your wounds as well. Mercy, could I ask you to return to the adder's nest and deliver our report? I'll tend to Nashmeira. I'm not going to say Mistress Nashmeira anymore. I can't do it. I'll tend to Nashmeira's scratches and see that no other troublemaking Duskwights show up. From the main Gridanian telepoint, we go over to the Twin Adder's Nest. The Adder's Nest. And we talk to Gavin to complete the quest. Well, we might talk to somebody else after him, but... What's this? You apprehended the Duskwight miscreants for us? Splendid. On behalf of all of Gridania, you have our gratitude. We will dispatch a unit to the South Shroud at once. He gives the Adder salute. We have a cutscene. Yes. All the dancers have met up together again, and the guy we just spoke to from the Adder's Nest. My apologies for the delay, Mercy. I'm pleased to report that our dancing Duskwight friends have been handed over to the proper authorities, and Rana's patched up my wounds good as new. With sufficient rest, I should be back on the stage in no time. Not on my watch, you won't. I mean, pray do not overexert yourself, Mistress Nashmeira. You need your rest. I told you I could have handed over the culprits myself. She shakes her head at that. I know, Rana, and yet I wanted to be there myself when they awoke. It played out exactly as I expected. They remembered little or nothing about their dancing, their secret gatherings, or any of the conversations that led up to it all. The Adder's Nest dude nods. Just being stubborn, no doubt. Worry not, friends. The Twin Adders will carry out a proper interrogation. And yet, one thing concerns me. Is it true that these events bear striking similarity to a situation you witnessed in Ul'dah? I nod. Nashmeira, eyes closed for a second. What we have witnessed is none other than the Totentans. Tom O, Tom E, Nancy Tom, A, Nancy Z. Zebra, whatever. The dance of the damned, and it is our God's given duty as dancers to see that it is never danced again. Everybody's thinking about this. The dance of the damned? Our mission? Whatever are you rambling about, Nashmeira? I thought our mission was to lend strength and succor to the suffering and lift the spirits of the realm. That it is, and yet the truth of exactly what this entails runs far deeper. Throughout our storied history, the dancers of Troop Falsium have saved countless lands time and again from a fate most dire. The cutscene goes black for a second, and we have flashbacks here. It looks like this is a flashback of some people doing the dance of the damned. When war and calamity ravage the land, fear and anger fill men's hearts. These emotions fester, reacting with the ether around us, in the air we breathe, the ground beneath our feet, to form an etheric manifestation of malaise that spreads like a dark cloud across the land. The weak, the downtrodden, the scorned and suffering. Sadly, it is these people who are oft the quickest to fall prey to dark despair. Left unchecked, the shadow fully consumes them, their hearts, their minds. In the end, even control of their very limbs is taken from them. We're back to present. Some of the people in that little flashback were on the ground, unmoving. So maybe they dance until they're just exhausted and dead, basically, you know. Stripped of the last semblances of sanity, they flail about in a manner most hideous. Tales tell of mothers blissfully unaware as they trampled their beloved children, men who danced so violently they ripped the limbs from their own body. This is the Totentans, the dance of the damned. What madness is this? If you speak true, and this damnable dance you speak of arises from the fear and anger in people's hearts, why did it not manifest itself in the wake of the calamity, in Eorzea's darkest hour? Says the Adder's Nest dude. Call me mad, but I think I understand. In times of greatest crisis, just surviving for another day requires all the strength we can muster. People have neither the time nor the freedom of mind to dwell on emotions like hatred or anger. Rana has the right of it. It is precisely at this time, a time when Eorzea has made great strides in its recovery, yet deeper wounds still go undressed, that your people are most susceptible to that damnable dance. So that is why our art was born so many ages ago, not just to drive out the darkness from people's hearts in a figurative sense, but to literally cast out etheric shadows and free the afflicted from the clutches of the Totentans. Yes, this is the truth of Troop Falsiam, passed down from principle to principle for generations. What I did for the Duskwights was to use my dance to extract the darkness from their hearts and give it physical form that can then be struck down and banished. It has been several centuries since the menace of the Totentans last reared its ugly head. To be honest, when we first came to Eorzea, I was unsure as to what we would encounter. So as not to worry the two of you overmuch, I kept the truth from you. Yet now that I've seen it with my own eyes, our mission could not be more clear. As the inheritors of the Kriegstans, we must chase the shadows of the Totentans from this realm. I beg forgiveness for the secrecy, my friends, and ask that you lend me your aid. My options are, you can count on me, or fine, but no more secrets. I don't care. You can count on me. Of course you can count on us. After all, Mercy and I are dancers of Troop Falciam too. And it's like you always say, a dancer never abandons her partner. Why should you have to carry the burden of saving the whole realm all by yourself? All the male dancers and myself nod as well. Rana, Mercy, after all of my harsh words and hidden truths, you are far too kind. I must confess that I'm still struggling to understand all this, but one thing is clear. This dancing epidemic you speak of poses a grave danger to our realm. I will contact the other grand companies immediately and apprise them of the threat. Should there be any reports of similar phenomena in other nations, we would like to call upon you to deal with the matter. Forgive us the imposition, but clearly this is beyond our ability. Leave it to us. Nothing would honor us more than if the nations of Eorzea would place their trust in Troop Falciam and allow us to perform for their people. He gives a salute to us, a nod to Nashmeira. He leaves the scene. And with that, only Ishgard and Alamigo remain on our itinerary. Of the two, Ishgard has had more time for its people to recover from the scars of war. Let us make it to our next destination. Did I grab a... Yeah, I did, okay. At any rate, we will need more time to properly prepare for the confrontation ahead. In the meantime, Rana, you are to continue your performances. You require more practice still before I can bequeath to you all the secrets of the Kriegstans. You can count on me, Mistress Nashmeira. And you, Mercy, pray continue to hone your skills in battle. If we hope to prevail against the Totentans, we will need your martial skill as much as we need your dancing. For no, it is not enough that we lure the shadows out of people's hearts. We must dispel the darkness for good, lest it simply drift on until it finds another unsuspecting host. Yes, we will be needing your strength more than ever. I furrow my brows and give her a nod. I'm like, I got this. And with that, I too should prepare myself. Our true last act draws ever closer at hand. That's foreboding. 105,000 experience points, 1890 gil. Where'd you go? Wait. Oh. Like, where'd you go? Where did you go? Okay, I'm gonna get the Taru right there's fine. I'm gonna kneel. Or sit? Does kneel... Do you keep kneeling or do you get up? You get up, okay. Rana, just look at the camera. With that, Nashmeira, Rana, who only has eyes for me, and the wind-up Taru, we all thank you for watching. We do so hope you've enjoyed, and oops, we will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. No, wait, hold on. Bye-bye for now. I'm not touching her butt, I promise.